Testing. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Um, Start. Okay, I got this going on in the background at the real speed. This is going to go on about 3.5 more minutes. This is Tulsi Gabbard, who is now part of the government. And this is supposed to be an interview between herself and Megyn Kelly. They rarely show the two on screen together, although seemingly more than Joe Rogan does. So we're watching this through. It's going to be mostly Tulsi, but there's some Megyn Kelly who looks deformed. She looks bizarre. She looks weird. Same with Tulsi, who is from a cult. Anyone can look into that. She's from a cult, and she never disavowed it. I never saw anything. It was a big scandal, yet nothing we say matters. We do not count. We still have a couple minutes of the look at her smile. Now, that's not good nature. That's not smiling. That's drug. That's from using drugs. And Tulsi is um, a more serious person in distinction to in relation to Megyn Kelly. She's not smirking so much. I think she's probably smirking because Megyn Kelly is smirking. I also do believe that, like, I think Tulsi is more of a prescription pill type, and Megyn Kelly is the partier, and she is. It's called being a junkie. I sense it. Now, even though this is at full speed, I can see that they're acting unnaturally. Their bodies are swaying. Their heads, their eyeballs, their eyes. About a minute left of this where I have to try to pull comments out of thin air to get us to the next sequence where it's going to be slowed down. And then I'm going to know that the viewer will not be able to miss what I'm seeing. I can focus into any little bit of the screen. I crop them out, basically their faces, but if we could see it all, if one could see it all, they'd see them flapping their arms to coincide with using a teleprompter. I can see it. I know what I'm looking for, and it shows up in which I don't have to ever cherry pick, ever. That's why I'm so confident. That's why I'm so sure that it's true, that everything is rigged. Okay, that is the end of that part. And now when we come back, it's going to be the same thing, but slowed down. And then I'm going to give play by play in real time of what I'm saying and to show people a method by which they can bust expose. I'm not concerned with their drug-induced faces for this one at all. Although maybe, who knows? But basically, I want to show that they're making unnatural movements, that they're not human, they're subhuman. They're committing treason. I don't know how else to put this. It's bizarre but true. I mean, it's just bizarre but true. They're the scum of the. There's so many people involved that it's hard. It seems pointless to call anyone scum of earth when they're just one of so many. They're always trying to get us to think of a scapegoat, to blame someone else other than the institution of scripting. Okay, we're back. I've set it up. It's at 20%. And we're gonna go for about 19 minutes. I didn't cherry pick. I'm gonna do a countdown, so we're all on the same page. This is proof that social media is rigged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Now this is like a slow motion, so even though that makes it fake in a sense, it's real. One can see emotions that are missed otherwise. One can miss direction. Just going up and down for Megyn Kelly. Now here's Tulsi, tongue jut. She's dipping. Do you see that dip? So that dip is up. There's the shakety shake. That Tucker Carlson. I'm going to shakety shake it. Some inorganic movement. Now there's something over there, and her eyes are going horizontally. So there's Megyn Kelly. Is that where Megyn Kelly is? And then she's going horizontally. You can all I also right there. What's that about? And if we look, I mean, one wants to go see. Must be a way. If one looks at the top, there's no way she's made eye to eye. I don't think. Right there. How are they eye to eye when she makes that wild swing to her right, our left? Like right there. How is that eye? What is that? That is not natural. And then she's back to that other. Oh, but she decides back. This is what slow motion does to them. This is how I broke it. It's broken. The algorithm, the control the internet's not over. I like to get into their heads. The more we get into their heads, this is how I get into their heads. I'm getting into their heads right now with this video. If one wants to call that telepathy, then fine. They're the ones with the convoluted narrative making. Them, they, scum of earth. Scum of earth effing with each and every one of us. She's got a little smirk going, and then she's making weird, like that's not natural. Why can't she keep still? Why aren't these people keeping still and being human beings? I'm glad they suffer. I see the torture in them. The only reason I'm making this video today is my stamps have still not showed up. My IQ's probably like a $1.40. If that helps anyone. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up that they all look like, maybe not Tulsi, but a lot of them look like heroin junkies, opiate. And then the meth, I'm starting to see the meth must be the crunchy jaw mouth, the extreme crunchiness of the jaw. Megyn Kelly looks bizarre looking. Someone would know better than me what kind of drug, the ketamine thing. Like, I don't even know. All I care about is pot. That's all I ever cared about. I was lucky and didn't get hooked on the booze. So she's got some weird drug-induced face that looks permanent. She's deformed. She's a deranged, demented, deformed woman, this Megyn Kelly. Ugly as F. You see, they're ugly. They ruined their. I said I wasn't gonna get into their faces. There's the up and down. So they're very corporate in their stupidity, which led to too much tying of hips from one to the other. So these hips get all tied up, making it very easy for someone like myself to convince anyone that I'm not making this up. There's that awkward angles again with the chairs. They're reading behind each other's backs and to the other side of them and above them, moving their hands around with the like right there. It looks to me like Megyn Kelly was looking right behind. I was getting a vibe that she's looking behind the back of Tulsi. And then there's a psychology in play. Like right there, she's obviously reading, but the mental gymnastics that this junkie has to suffer to get through her shift here. Like when they have to segue from reading to back to a teleprompter. It's like good luck with that. Is my idea. We still got over 12 minutes to go. When this runs out, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put a black screen. She's a junkie. Look at her reading off of a teleprompter. This is why they don't show them in the same scene that much, because then it would be obvious. I wonder if all these people are coming down with neck problems the way, and I know they're coming down with some eye issues because they're moving their eyes around in the sockets a little too rapidly, a little too all over the place. So I'm sensing eye issues for them in regards to the placement of the eyeballs. They're like doing unnatural activities, and they're also doing it to their necks. Her hand, I'm sensing she's to the left, going to the left. But I mean, there's not much one can get out of this part. Sorry, but I can't see it going on for that long. It's a good chance for me to catch my breath. See that horizontal nature, and then she did like a blank. Right there. I call that no man's land. Her body's lurching. This is much more difficult than when they're doing it like the Zoom meeting faking. This one, they can't put a million, they can't keep looking off to the side. It wouldn't look right. So they need, right there, she's going to the side. It looks stupid. So she's not, I don't see her doing that too much, looking down over there. I found the hidden teleprompters on the Fault Line show. Her neck. All right, so she's got her neck up at a weird angle. It's going up and down. Like I sense tension in her breath a second ago. She seems to be grimacing quite a bit, but like I said earlier, I don't. I think it's more of the psychiatry pills rather than uh, the junkie movements. Right there, busted. There's no way she's making eye contact with Megyn Kelly the way they were sitting. No way. We don't want to watch this stuff. We don't want to end up picking up. There's nothing natural about that. Uh, That smirk of Megyn Kelly should not persist for like minutes, hours on end. I've seen other, and then it's rubbing off on Tulsi. Kim Iverson is has been going massively deformed of late. She can no longer. She hit a tipping point. I think somehow they're kept informed of my channel, or I think maybe they'll plug in my name just to see the videos, and then I don't know. I just sense it. You know how we can sense things. So there's the hand guiding the eyes with the teleprompter. And who talks to another person? All right, so I mean, do what you do. I'm not trying to think for anyone because I don't have your eyes. I don't have your uh shakety shake, the crazy man. I call it and it rubs off on Tulsi. Like what else is she supposed to do if the other person's cracking up the whole time? Like Joan Benet's brother, the guy has he smirks all the time. So that's odd right there. One can see that she's gliding horizontally with a little fluctuation of up and down. Tongue jut again. I don't miss a thing. I drove people off the internet who were working for them. I mean, they just up and quit. Unless it's like $1 million, I don't think anyone's gonna keep suffering with that type of demented job. Takes a special kind of scumbag, like a Tucker Carlson. One has to be quite the scumbag to end up as any of these people. Tulsi, Joe Rogan, Jimmy Dore. I think Jimmy Dore is starting to fall apart. He looks like he's going bald badly, quickly. I see that. Oh, Jenna Beck, Dairy Queen Karen. She does not look good. She's still drinking up the alcohol, and she just doesn't look healthy. Uh, Donkey Tail doesn't look healthy. None of them look like they're gonna make it. They need to quit these jobs and quit the wrong living. Try their best. Start. I mean, if someone's not gonna try to change for the better, then they're hopeless. These are the scum of earth to run mind games on any. We're not supposed to run mind games on anyone else. They have asked for this. They have asked for this reverse mind game in which I permanently have disabled them. God told me to disable their brains. And that's what I did. I disabled them. I made a video on Debbie Lusignan. Then she killed herself. It's pretty wild, I think. I'm running videos. I found a video. Someone put a video up. This guy Jardula has a felony rap sheet. Looks almost as bad as well, maybe not as bad as Kimberlin, because that's no one can compete with Brett Kimberlin for criminal for. So there's Tulsi Gabbard back again in no man's land, and then to that safety zone. No one can justify what they're doing. They can't justify that. And what if some of these people, they're not all the same? So someone who's only half evil sees like Megyn Kelly is completely demented. That person might quit. They might say, F this, it's not worth it. I don't think Megyn Kelly can keep going with that type of face. They don't get better. These drug addicts do not become more presentable over time. They don't adjust. They're not going to adjust to it, and no, they hit a point where they like a Farron Franzak, and they just quit. These freaking losers are doing fake. I mean, that's a lot of stress. That's like an hour. This one they got together for an hour. Her forehead's crunching down on her eyes. There's something weird, and her cheeks go up. There's something. She's got it. Megyn Kelly has she's got junkie issues. I don't know how they sleep at night, and I said in one of the more recent videos, I sleep so freaking well. I sleep so good because I don't shake my head. I don't script. I don't edit. I don't script. I can talk. I'm a human being growing. I think I'm realized for someone who had the tough odds with attention deficit and autism. At least I'm free. At least I'm not script. I'm just wanting my stamps to arrive because I get that's a better thing to do than point out that these losers are 100% scripted. There's nothing of their own being added here. It's demented. It's like the Orwell book. Come on. So I think the key is to at a minimum to upset them, to disable, to shatter that fourth wall, to find any kind of docs possible. If someone could fucking leak it out already, you fucking cowards. If we could have the emails between frickin' Megyn Kelly, the junkie, with her FBI buddies who handle her. I would like to see the proof on all these people leaked, because I'm not backing off of this, and I proved it, and that's why these frickin' losers are talking about a dead internet. Yeah, no one was saying that everything seemed off before a couple of years ago, before fucking demented Tulsi Gabbard from a cult, and she can't possibly be eye to eye with Megyn Kelly, and she's, oh, the shakedown, shake the head up and down. But now that myself the nobody points out that they were doing this, oh, like they'll do like the fake quotes, like, oh, the fake quotes thing. They would start doing that like 5 years ago. Or how about a half year ago or a year ago or sometime they kept saying weird. Everything in the title said weird. Weird. Ooh, you're weird. So it's over. Well, this thing ran out too, and I guess I've satisfied my inner chatter system that I express myself. Now it'll take me time to put this thing together. I'm so happy that I figured out that they're 100% scripted and incapable of speech, of being a human being. There's more benefits to this than one might think. Like, it means like one could go like, "Oh wow, that means they're not as smart as I'm not as dumb as I thought I was because I can talk, I can read as good as them." Let's see even one of these people talk in front of a crowd and just wing it. Let's see it. Can't happen. Let's see some of these people have like an organic one-on-one discussion, like Krishnamurti and David Bohm did it. That sort of thing, or how it was done back in the day a little bit more. These people are as fake as it gets, and it's better to know. And that'll be my last word there. It's better to know. Take care, everybody. Have nice nights.